Hi, we're Team Green Labs, and we're here to present to you our easier lab waste reduction solution. We know that the global academic lab waste that's produced is enough to bury Vancouver in plastic waste. That's 1 ton of plastic waste per scientist. And this waste doesn't just weigh in on disposal sites, it also creates a heavy emotional burden for the scientists. They want some better solution up there. So we've come together as a team, and based on um, the scientist in our team's experience in creating green labs, we've come up with a process for what to do with all this plastic lab waste. We know that labs want to reduce the waste, but they don't have the funding or the know-how to do this. As well, there's specialized knowledge that's required to bring together all these different vendors. For example, one vendor will take gloves, another will take pipettes, and you need to do a lot of coordination to get this all to work in a beautiful system. So our solution is sustainability optimization as a service. We partner together the education, the funding, the implementation, and we're turning things like plastic gloves into plastic benches. And we've already started reaching out to different partners in the space. Our solution starts with developing a comprehensive action plan for labs, partnering them with some funding, doing a little bit of auditing so they can see the before and after of the results. And it all comes together to help these labs save time, energy, money, and the environment. Looking at the market, now is definitely the right time for plastic lab recycling. We see that there's quite a large market, 420 million US dollars of global plastic recycling market. This is steadily growing at 5% continuous annual growth rate. And there are plenty of potential customers, 21,000 different universities globally. And for example, just McGill, which is a medium-sized university, has over 800 wet labs that we could help optimize. Pair that with the trends in increased awareness of the cost of these single-use plastic items on our environment and legislative changes such as the EU ban on single-use plastics and the Canadian ban that's coming in a few years. Now is definitely the right time to get this started. Looking at our revenue, we have identified 2 different pilot projects that will start. That's 50,000 revenue in the first year. We're going to expand that in year 2. And this is a cost-neutral solution for these labs, helping them partner 50% grants and 50% reduction in their current waste cost. For our market research, we did 35 interviews with lab managers and scientists on Saturday. That covers 27 different institutions. Their barriers were found to be limited funding, lack of time, and lack of know-how. But there was one central message that we found from all of them, and that was that waste reduction and recycling are top priority for these groups, and that they're just waiting for a feasible option and a universal program that can accept all brands of the plastic waste that they have. Looking at the competition, we are the only option that helps partner these labs with some funding assistance so that they can get started. As well, we take care of that implementation piece, which they're not getting in the purely consulting options. And this all combines together to create a sustainable, scalable option that really narrows in on this niche of lab waste. Now, our next steps are starting out those pilot tests, and that would be starting in September. And we are the right team to bring this forth with lab experience, supply chain experience, and sustainability and grant writing experience. And we're looking for help with those partnerships. Thank you.